Hello and welcome to my channel where it's all about play and learning new things, whether that be slow stitch or dioramas or embroidery or art or dolls' houses, because I just like to play. And we often get a cat popping in. Welcome!
Hello, how are you? I hope you're well. Hope you've had a great week. Well, come on in, pull up a chair, because I'm working on the Dark Treasures house. You remember that one? I know it's been a long time since I've uploaded a video, but these houses take forever to do. Still, there's no rush, there's no time frame. So I've been looking at the windows and something just wasn't quite right. So I decided what I needed to do was take out the old windows and put in some new windows. Easy, you think? So did I. But I'm not quite sure what the people that had the house before me put the windows in with. But oh my word, it would not come out. It was a nightmare. It was such a nightmare that I managed to break one side of the front of the house. I did. I know. Not supposed to do that. So, I thought I'll make a new one. So, I made the basic shape and bought myself some windows. Do you like these windows? They're a lot nicer, aren't they? Just a little bit more fancy, I think. But also, I don't know, they just give a different feel. Not basic windows, just a little bit posher. You see how these windows are coming apart. It's shocking, isn't it? I mean, I just couldn't get them out. The only way to do it was to literally just smash them bit by bit. So I got my hammer out, got my screwdriver out. It took me a few goes. It took me a while. I think it's probably taken me probably about 6 or 7 days just to get these 4 windows in. But I committed to it. I wanted to do it, and I've done it. So there we go. You know, a few uncomplimentary words and a few little nicks of the skin en route, but I managed to get done what I wanted to get done. So for anybody that is new, there is a playlist called Dark Treasures, and this is going to be a kind of, well, in the Victorian times, there used to be shops called apothecaries, which basically sort of doctors stroke chemists that used to make their own lotions and potions in the back room. So this is based on an apothecary in the Victorian era, and also they used to have, well, we still have pawnbrokers, but they were just mainly called brokers. Look at all that dust. Just look at all that dust. So yeah, Dark Treasures is going to be an apothecary and brokers, but it's also going to have a little hidden dark side. and I'll tell you about that in another video. Plans are afoot. Now, basically, when I am doing a house, as I've said before, I don't do just plain run-of-the-mill houses. I see a house and I see potential for something else, and I'll sort of rip them all apart and rebuild them. And there's no such thing as perfect lines and straight edges. They're all a little bit higgledy-piggledy, but that's what I like. That's what I prefer. And once I've got the beginning, so that's the house, I then think up an ending of how I want the house to look. But how I get from A to B is often a journey that is unplanned. And I kind of plan it as I'm going along. So I'll be thinking about or doing something completely different, and then a little idea will pop into my head and it'll be like, right, that's what I'm doing. Then I have to figure out how to do it. And so that's my process. So this is a sign to go onto the front, onto one of the fronts to a shop sign, and it is going to say Henry W. Jericho, which is the owner, and it's going to say Apothecary and Brokers underneath. Now, I haven't finished that yet, and I probably won't get that finished yet for another week, but I wanted to get this video up. So this is going on the front. Now, once the front, which isn't completely finished, I've got a door to put in and some glass to put in the window frames, but it's drying at the moment. So, but once that's done, once it's painted and the front is done, I know where I'm going. Maybe sounds a bit of an odd way to do it, but that's just the way I work. So I like to get the fronts done first. When I did the chateau, I changed the chateau, the outside 3 or 4 times before I was eventually happy with it, and then I could run with it, and it kind of takes on a personality of itself. So anyway, this shop is going to be owned by a little man. Now, I've got a little man already. He's a little bald man with well, balding, little old man. But as I say, he's got a dark secret. But I'm not going to tell you what that dark secret is right now. So there we go. Now that all needs to dry so that I can then go back and fill in the words properly. And I need to paint the excuse me, the letters up as well. And I haven't got the roof done yet, but I have bought some roof tiles. So I decided to paint in some brick in the bottom half. And then I'm thinking I may add some kind of Tudor wood decor on the top half of the house doors. Haven't decided yet. So what I'm going to do is leave this to dry and see what it looks like. I'm being supervised by the captain, of course. He likes to supervise everything. And this is as far as I've got. So I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a progress update. Thanks for watching. Take care now.